hijacked microchips.
Who would want these
terror cells?
They're not just defending their city, but the entire country. Chicago PD, new next Wednesday on NBC and get the NBC app. From the producers of Chicago Fire and Chicago PD.
Stay with me.
Comes the next great drama in the city of heroes.
Clear. And he's back.
Chicago Med premieres Tuesday, November 17th on NBC.
On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Aziz Ansari drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. As we come to news time tonight, we have a breaking news situation that's happening in North Rapid City. Details very sketchy at this point, but what we can tell you is that there's been a high-speed pursuit on the part of police chasing a suspect vehicle through North Rapid City and other portions of the city as well tonight. They've been following that car for some time. We do know that there's one suspect that's now been taken into custody. We can also tell you that there was at least one injury accident that was caused by that pursuit earlier this evening as well. It does appear that there is an alleged amount of drug activity or drugs that have been taken out of that car, as well as drug paraphernalia. But again, all of this unconfirmed detail as it relates to this high-speed pursuit tonight. We'll bring you the latest details right here tomorrow on NewsCenter1. Getting back to our news tonight, the project may have stalled, but hope is not lost for the Keystone XL oil pipeline project. That permit application process that's underway in South Dakota for the portion of the proposed pipeline will not be affected by a request from operator TransCanada to the U.S. government to suspend its review of the project. On Monday, TransCanada asked the U.S. State Department to delay consideration of the Canada to Texas pipeline, citing uncertainties about the route that it would take through Nebraska. During a briefing, White House spokesman Josh Earnest says that political posturing may be behind the calls to pause that review.
There was a legitimate reason to hold this up while it was in the midst of a legal and judicial proceeding in Nebraska. And that did delay the consideration of this proposal, primarily because that legal process was having some impact on the potential final route of the pipeline. So at that stage, it made sense for there to be a delay. We've talked about how aggressively advocates on both sides of this issue have politicized this particular infrastructure project. I would venture to say that there's probably no infrastructure project in the history of the United States that's been as politicized as this one.
The State Public Utilities Commission will continue to review that project to determine whether to approve, for the second time in 5 years, construction of the South Dakota portion of the Keystone XL pipeline. U.S. Senator John Thune says that he thinks that TransCanada has grown tired of the battle and wants to wait until a new president takes office.
I think at this point what they've concluded probably is we'll study this some more, try and figure out this routing issue across Nebraska, and maybe by that time we'll be into a new administration that will look differently on this issue.
Senator Thune says that he's disappointed because he feels that the pipeline would be good for South Dakota and for the United States and would generate tax revenue for many rural counties who are in need of money. Days after authorities dismissed claims that ISIS brought down a Russian passenger jet over Egypt, a U.S. intelligence analysis now suggesting that the terror group ISIS or its affiliates planted a bomb on the plane, killing all 224 people on board. If proven, it represents a new and more lethal ISIS capability with far-reaching security implication for airline passengers and beyond. NBC's Bill Neely tonight has the very latest detail.
For 5 days, investigators have searched the wreckage for clues, the cause a mystery. Now a U.S. official tells NBC News evidence indicates it was likely a bomb. The suspicion, it was placed on board by ground crew or baggage handlers, and that ISIS is responsible. It's a strong suspicion, not a conclusion, and no evidence of a bomb has been found yet in the debris. But it's a suspicion shared by Britain.
We have concluded that there is a significant possibility that that crash was caused by an explosive device on board the aircraft.
Britain is suspending all flights to the airport where the plane took off. Officials won't say if intelligence comes from the crash site or the flight data recorders, which are still being analysed. And no one is ruling out the possibility of a technical fault on the plane. One hard piece of evidence, a US satellite strongly suggesting an explosion. A heat flash detected at the time of the disaster can only have come from a catastrophic fault causing the fuel tank to explode or a bomb. Russian doctors report the injuries of those in the back of the plane match an explosion. But the mere suspicion this was a bomb raises this disaster to a new level.
We obviously have a strong desire to get to the bottom of what exactly happened there.
Getting an explosive device onto an aircraft in this region is just a real game changer for security.
US aircraft have long been warned away from this area. The FAA advising airlines should avoid flying into or over the Sinai Peninsula. If it was a bomb, there will be evidence, explosive residue, fragments of a timer. No one has found it yet, but there is growing concern.
While the authorities investigate the plane tragedy with ISIS as the main suspect, an international coalition set up by President Obama to counter ISIS meets today in Brussels, Belgium, to discuss the next step in combating that militant group. Belgium's foreign minister saying that the group is working to stop the flow of funding to ISIS while looking into military action and trying to stop the flow of trafficking. Also saying that Russia's military activity in Syria has given the coalition a stronger sense of urgency. 4 people were stabbed at a California university this morning before police shot and killed the suspect involved in that attack. The 4 victims were taken to hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. Witnesses say that first responders flooded the scene at campus of UC Merced, and the suspect was taken down within 20 minutes. Officials say that some, but not all, of the stabbing victims are students there. A motive for the attack is unknown. The suspect is confirmed to be a student at the University of California, Merced, but police have not released that person's identity. A shocking twist in the investigation of the mysterious shooting death of an Illinois police officer back in September. Today, investigators saying that officer, Joe Glinowitz, killed himself as part of an elaborate, carefully planned suicide plot after years of stealing from his own department. The death sparking a huge manhunt that cost $300,000 along the Wisconsin-Illinois border and an extensive investigation after no suspects were found. At the time of the suicide, Glinowitz was already under scrutiny for his management of a program that he led that mentors young people who want to pursue law enforcement. The officer had been stealing and laundering thousands of dollars from that program for years.
Unbelievable. My gosh, G.I. Joe went from a hero to a criminal. Yeah, it's sad. I can imagine how his family feels right now. They have my sympathy.
G.I. Joe, the affectionate nickname that locals had given to Officer Joe Glinowitz. A source close to the investigation confirming Glinowitz's wife and son are the focus of continued investigations in that case. A man who pleaded guilty in the beating death of another man in Rapid City has now been sentenced to 25 years behind bars. 29-year-old Daryl Espinosa initially was charged with second-degree murder in the May 2014 death of 59-year-old Lars Greeley. Espinosa pleading guilty to manslaughter under a deal with prosecutors, and he was sentenced after an emotional testimony from relatives of Greeley who forgave Espinosa, but who say they still hold him accountable. Authorities saying that the killing happened after Espinosa and Greeley had been drinking heavily with others in an apartment complex. Espinosa says he has no memory of that incident because he was so drunk. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office issuing a warrant for the arrest of 49-year-old Ronald Swallow of Hot Springs in connection with that series of casino robberies over the summer. Swallow is wanted for questioning by the Rapid City Police Department as a suspect in that recent armed casino robbery spree that started back in August. Anyone with information on Swallow's whereabouts is encouraged to call police at 394-4134. And a consumer alert for you tonight that may have you reading the fine print just a little bit closer. More small businesses are going after customers who post negative online reviews. In fact, it's becoming such a pervasive problem that our own U.S. Senator John Thune is stepping in to try and stop that practice. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports.
The power of a keystroke. Scathing online reviews, fighting bad service. But can the company fight back?
We were scared. We were stressed. We had no idea what was actually going to happen.
Jen Palmer's husband ordered her gifts from a website called cleargear.com. She says she never got them, so she posted a harsh review saying these people are horrible to deal with. But then the retailer charged the couple $3,500.
What scared me more wasn't the fact that they were coming after us because I wrote a bad review, but it was because they were hitting his credit for something I did.
They're called non-disparagement clauses, allowing companies to take action if a customer's bad review could hurt their bottom line, and they're popping up more often, from online retailers to wedding vendors.
We see it as an issue of consumer rights, consumer freedom.
Senator John Thune is the chairman of the Commerce Committee. He's introduced legislation to ban customer gag clauses nationwide.
This is really sort of online bullying, when you intimidate and create an atmosphere of fear that a consumer can't express their views about a product or service online.
But right now, the clauses are allowed in every state except California. So what should you do before you bash a company online? First, read the fine print. If the clause is in the contract, you may want to take your business elsewhere. Second, don't make things up. There's a fine line between a bad review and defamation. And third, don't ignore it. If a company does fine you for a bad review and sends the bill to a collection agency, it could ding your credit score for years. That's what happened to Jen Palmer's husband, so they sued Cleargear, and after years of court battles, a judge awarded them $307,000. Cleargear's parent company did not immediately respond to our request for comment and did not respond to the lawsuit. The website's current owner told NBC News the brand will be dissolved later this month.
If you don't want bad reviews, don't provide bad service. It seems so common sense to me.
And that proposed bill scheduled for hearing today on Capitol Hill. A similar measure was introduced in the House earlier this year. The authors of the legislation hoping to get it passed through both chambers by the end of the year. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And we hit the midweek of trade, 2 days forward and 1 day back as we see the Dow Jones posting the first loss of the week, down 51 points today, 17,868. The NASDAQ Composite holding a little steadier, down 3 points, 5,142. S&P dropping 7, 2,102. And gold is down $7 and a dime to $1,107 even on this day of trade. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us, and mist and moisture that you showed us on the radar at 5:30 has moved into the area.
Yeah, and is now changing over to snow. Finally, finally we could talk snow, folks. There it is on the radar. You can see up in the higher elevations of the Black Hills. That's the wide area. That's the radar telling us it's snowing up there. I have some a photo to show you that it is indeed snowing up there, and I'm going to show you during weather. But the green is a little bit of light rain. That green, that'll be changing over to snow well throughout the evening as these temperatures continue to drop.
So it's here.
It's here, finally.
We'll get more detail. Not finally.
You don't want it, do you?
Well, I'm not a big fan, but it has to get here sometime.
Yes,
we'll get more details coming up with Bob in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 10.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
A car gives you freedom, room to grow, and in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Pairing thick-cut onion rings with Angus steak. You've heard of that. But topping that tender steak and crispy onion ring with A1 Special Reserve sauce? You've never heard of that. Because that's never been done. Not until Arby's and A1 buddied up to make a sandwich like the world has never seen. Is anyone else freaking out about this? Arby's, we have the meats.
At Black Hills Community Bank, we make a difference by investing in what counts. Congratulations to Community Bank CFO Paul Enos and his wife Dottie, National Angels in Adoption Award recipients. This award is granted to individuals who demonstrate a commitment to improving the lives of children in need of permanent loving homes.
Open your heart, open your home, and change a child's life forever.
Black Hills Community Bank, we love investing in what counts.
Visit Pump House at Mind Blown Studio in historic Deadwood to see professional glass blowers at work. We offer a wide range of custom glasswork including ornaments, glasses, and vases. You can browse the gallery for gifts and decorations or have one of our artists make a custom piece just for you. You can enjoy a coffee and a sandwich from our Pump House deli while watching the artist work. If you're looking for a unique gift, a private glass blowing class, or something for the entire family to do, check out the Pump House at Mind Blown Studio on Sherman Street in historic Deadwood.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
When severe weather strikes, now you can be a part of the NewsCenter1 weather team. Upload your pictures and video with the NewsCenter1 weather app, and then see it live during the newscasts. NewsCenter1, your one weather source.
Well, Bob has been mentioning snow chances in our forecast, and indeed, as you already heard, those chances turning into reality across many parts of our viewing area before it's all said and done tonight. NewsCenter1's Erica Horvatine talks with Rapid City Street Department to find out how they're getting ready for winter 2015.
The first snow is around the corner, and the street department is ready to take on the winter season. Around 9,000 tons of sodium chloride and around 7,000 tons of sand have been stocked since summer, and equipment is on deck.
We're going through for the second time and checking to make sure our trucks are ready to go. We do have all of our materials and chemicals and that sort of thing that we need for snow removal operations. We have all that on site now, so we're basically ready to go. If it snows, we'll be there.
The street department plays a vital role in keeping our community members safe on the road, especially in the beginning months when drivers are just starting to adjust to seasonal conditions.
We do work 24/7 during snow events, even if it's just light snow. You know, you still have possible freezing up on bridges and hills and areas that's shaded like the urban forested areas in the hills. And you have to work 24/7 to make sure that those areas are all safe.
The street department will be ready for the impairing weather conditions and plans to work as long as needed to make roads safe. But Brumbaugh still stresses to drive below the speed limit and to give yourself extra travel time. For NewsCenter1, I'm Erica Horvatine.
And with the holiday season coming up, many are looking for a way to give back to the community. NewsCenter1's Monica Davis tonight gets the scoop on the nonprofit organization Kids Against Hunger.
Since 2011, Kids Against Hunger has sent over 500,000 meals across the world.
This is our international meal. So we pack this meal. It's made of rice and soy that's fortified with protein, vitamins, vegetables, minerals. It was designed by food scientists for children who are starving. So from the Black Hills, from groups in the Black Hills, we've sent it to the Philippines, to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Haiti, Nepal, and our local reservations and the food banks.
Each bag has 6 servings and all the nutrition a child needs for an entire day. A tiny pouch that packs a major punch.
Well, groups come in, it takes about 10 people to form a packing line, and they scoop ingredients. They all get to wear a hairnet, which is a big plus. They weigh the bags, they seal the bags, and pack them in boxes.
People of all ages can volunteer to feed the hungry, a problem that some people choose to ignore.
You know, it is surprising to me that people are still starving to death. And, you know, when you see groups of kids that come in, especially to pack meals, this is something they can do with their own hands that could potentially save a life. And that's pretty powerful.
You can still help the fight against hunger, even if you don't form a packing line.
Right now we're needing donations, and people can donate even if they don't want to pack. The more donations we have, the longer they can pack, the more people they can feed.
To volunteer, you can visit them on Facebook or at kahrapidcity.org.
And if you want to get involved with that very worthy project, next Thursday there is a community pack at South Canyon Lutheran Church. That'll be taking place from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Well, the cold weather and even snow starting to creep in, and that mist is in the air right here in Rapid City. And as Bob showed us on the radar earlier, that's going to change from green to white. That means it's turning into snow in many places across the viewing area. How much will we get right here in Rapid City? All the details coming up next in his forecast right here on NewsCenter1.
During Epic Week at Furniture Row, you'll get a lot more for a lot less with savings up to 50%. Get a free nightstand with any bedroom set and a free dining chair with any 5-piece dining set, plus interest-free financing for 5 years. Epic Week ends Thursday.
Control your lighting from anywhere with Lightify from Sylvania. This LED bulb is tunable from soft white to daylight. This starter kit includes a gateway and LED bulb. Just download the free Lightify app. On sale just $39.99. Add the perfect amount of light to any room with recessed lighting from Lithonia Lighting. This 6-inch housing features airtight construction and comes with pre-installed push-in connectors. Right now, get one for only $5.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Sorry. Flu.
You're not you when you have the flu. Get vaccinated, because stopping the flu starts with you.
Just when you thought they couldn't improve on the Super Clean Tunnel Wash, they've gone and done it. It's super. It's outstanding. It's a clean deal. It's the Super Clean Tunnel Wash, unlimited tunnel washing for only $24.95 per month. You heard me right, $24.95 per month. You can bring your vehicle in for a wash once a day, every day, and you'll only pay $24.95 per month. What a deal. Put the sticker on your windshield, and it's goodbye, Mr. Dirt, and hello, Mr. Shine. And it's available only at Super Clean Tunnel Wash at 1501 Campbell Street in Rapid City.
During Epic Week at Furniture Row, you'll get a lot more for a lot less with savings up to 50%. Get a free nightstand with any bedroom set and a free dining chair with any 5-piece dining set, plus interest-free financing for 5 years. Epic Week ends Thursday.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, once again, let's start off with the radar, and you can see the rain now changing over to snow, particularly up in the higher elevations. This green area, which the radar is indicating as light rain, that'll be changing over to a light snow within the next few hours as our temperatures continue to drop. Well, picture's worth 1,000 words. Hardy Station on Highway 85 near the Wyoming border. Here it comes. You can see the snow coming down. Here's the highway right here. It's melting on the highway, but in the grassy areas, you can see there is some accumulation of the snow. So it's definitely it's out there right now as we speak. 46, the high temperature today. 39 is our low. 6:32 sun up. 4:39, the sun will be going down. We probably ain't going to see either of that because of the clouds. Out at the airport, a little bit of light rain. All right, the temperature 40 degrees. Well, this temperature will continue to drop, and that light rain will be changing over to light snow later on this evening. We had a maximum wind gust today of 36. Here's our storms. Nothing's going on in the eastern half of the country, so no sense talking about that. Here's the weather story right here. You can see that storm system coming out of Colorado. The heavier rains are now located over south central South Dakota, maybe even a thunderstorm or two. But because of the Black Hills, we're getting some uplift of that moisture, and that's causing the snow. And this is tomorrow afternoon. Look how fast this thing moves out. So we'll have the snow tonight, and then by tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, whoop, it all should be sliding off further to the east out of the Black Hills. And then by 2 p.m., looks like the rain and maybe some areas of some light snow over in East River. But we are expecting to see some breaks in the clouds tomorrow afternoon. But on Friday, there's some wraparound showers and possibly even a few little widely scattered snow showers again return on Friday. Water equivalent, we have that for you, and you can see the heavier amounts of moisture will be down in the extreme southwestern South Dakota, the southern hills, lesser amounts as we work our way from the south to the north across the Black Hills. High temperatures today, 50 in Aberdeen, 68 in Sioux Falls, 72 in Yankton. Can you believe that? 72 in Yankton, while the folks up in Buffalo, they only had a high temperature of 46. The folks over in Spearfish, 41. Quite a contrast in temperatures here in South Dakota. This is one particular model trying to come up with a snowfall accumulation, and the point being is the heavier snows will be down in the southern hills, lesser amounts as we move from south to north. The southern hills probably up to 2 inches of snow is expected. The northern hills and the foothills up to 1 inch of snow expected. And as I said, a lot of this that falls on the highways, that'll probably melt. We'll probably have 1 inch in the grassy areas, but the bridges and culverts, rather slippery, folks. So be careful as you head off to work tomorrow. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills for tomorrow. We'll have some light snow early on. Should be clearing out by mid-morning tomorrow. 41 in Spearfish, 38 Custer. Definitely a colder day tomorrow than what we had today. 46 Belle Fourche, 45 Sturgis. Hot Springs of 46 degrees. The forecast for tonight, 31, light rain, changing over to snow. We've already seen that on the radar. And look for some developing fog later on. Winds out of the northwest, possibly gusts to 15 to 20 miles an hour. 46 tomorrow, still breezy. Some light snow early on. It should be moving off to the east around mid-morning tomorrow, clearing by the afternoon a little bit, mostly cloudy skies. 7-day or the forecast for tomorrow night, a rather cold night with partly cloudy skies, 25. 7-day forecast will continue with these cool temperatures into Friday and then warming up nicely and clear it out by the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. ClickBigDeals.com. Get a $20 coupon to the Enigma restaurant for just $10. It's a 50% savings, still available.
All right. Thank you, Bob. And we'll be back with more after the break.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car, and that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
54? 54?
Right here, dude.
Here's your Call of Duty Ultimate Care Package.
Nice package.
Thanks. Oh.
55?
The Ultimate Care Package. A Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger and chance to win Call of Duty Black Ops 3 prizes like an epic in-game weapon camo at Hardee's.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.
Unfortunately, it's that time of the year, the end of golf tips. But don't worry, we have definitely saved the best for last. Again, welcome to the very last JR's Golf Tips. JR, when I watch golf on TV, what impresses me the most is when a professional makes a bad shot, misses a putt, they forget about it. I mean, after that hole, they move on to the next hole, and it seems like they just forget about it and they just get focused back into their golf game.
They do. They've got the ability to do that, and
I don't.
For the rest of us.
Yeah, for the rest of us, I get pretty frustrated and I carry that.
Right. So for the rest of us, as we did last year, and because of the popularity, everybody wanted to bring it back.
All right. There we go.
A segment on how to throw the golf club. But first, I think we emphasize that don't throw your putter. Throw any club in your bag, but just don't throw your putter. I do not throw my putter, okay?
All right.
So when you throw a club, just take it right here. I know you're mad and everything, but...
I got another don't do. Don't throw it in the water.
No, don't. Like McElroy threw his iron in the water here.
John Daly. Remember John Daly?
Yep.
Threw his in the water.
Yeah, now don't throw it in the water.
No,
just,
that's not
just take it about right here and throw it at something just...
So you got the balance point.
Yep, you got the balance point, kind of like a baton.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're mad, so you can throw it hard. It's not going to break as long as you hit the butt end on something solid.
Don't throw.
Yeah, don't throw it head first.
No.
So just
like that.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Back in your bag.
Yeah.
You know, release
not
the
bent,
frustration, and then move on to the next hole. Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. There you go, folks. How to throw your putter, or not your putter, I'm sorry. How to throw your club without damaging the club. Thanks a lot, JR.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it all year long.
Yeah, you're
great.
welcome.
All
Nice.
right. All right, join us next year on Golf Tips.
At SoundPro, we are experts in entertaining you in your car, your home, or on the go. SoundPro specializes in all aspects of car audio. We have the best selection of HD TVs and surround sound systems with everything you need to get it hooked up right. At SoundPro, we have 11 professional installers that will set up your home or car system just the way you want. Nobody but SoundPro has a full-time service department to keep your system working year after year. For everything electronic, it's SoundPro, Rapid City's true audio-video specialist.
Bigger than life, SoundPro.
With dual enrollment at WDT, you earn college and high school credit at the same time. And right now, dual enrollment classes are offered at a free or reduced rate and come with free books.
Online classes are great with my schedule and having other activities. I can finish my work on my own time and get ahead.
Save time and money. Choose from over 350 classes, including transferable generals. Log on to wdt.edu to learn more. Get started today. Visit wdt.edu.
Our grand opening sale continues at Rushmore Honda. We're at our new location and we're celebrating with marked down prices. Shop a huge selection of Honda certified pre-owned, inspected and backed by a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty and an AutoCheck history report. Buy a 13 CRV EX all-wheel drive, $17,900, over $3,000 below book, or a 15 Odyssey Touring Elite, $36,200. That's $5,000 below book. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda off I-90 exit 60 on East Mall Drive, and always online at rushmorehonda.com.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Well, he has a weather personality almost as big as our very own Bob Riggio. Not quite. NBC's Al Roker will be making his way to North Dakota and to South Dakota coming up next week as Mr. Roker attempts to set the world record for the fastest time ever for reporting weather from all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Al Roker will be in Fargo, North Dakota and in Sioux Falls on Monday.
All right, once again, let's take a look at the radar. You can see the light rain now changing over to snow up in the higher elevations of the Black Hills. That'll continue throughout the evening tonight. Should be out of here early tomorrow morning. Up to 2 inches in the southern hills, up to 1 inch elsewhere, and that includes Rapid City and the foothills. Some heavier showers and thunderstorms over south central South Dakota.
So whether we want it or not, first taste of winter seems to be here. Have a great night.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.
I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of fan conventions.
I'm a fan of releasing tension.
I'm a fan of all things shouty.
When it comes to snacking,
I'm a fan of hot and melty.
I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
3 new oven-hot snacks like the Buffalo Chicken Snack Melt, Chicken Bacon Barbecue, and Chicken Quesadilla. Served only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
You've got priorities, things that need to be taken care of, and things to pay attention to.
It's not easy, but you're making it work. At First Interstate Bank, we know the drill. And just as others are relying on you, you can rely on us to help keep you doing what you do best. Your world's a busy one, full of all kinds of financial choices. You've got people depending on you to make those decisions, and then make breakfast. Financial success on the go? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
4 beautiful homes plus a bed and breakfast with ties to Rapid City history dressed up for the holidays and on display. The Black Hills Symphony League's tour of homes is Sunday, November 8th from 11 to 4. A reception and music follow from 1 to 4 at the Journey Museum. Tickets are on sale now, and if you don't feel like driving, rides are available by reservation for $12 each at 342-7691. For more information and home descriptions, go to leaguehometour.org.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.